Hi there. I'm here to make a chocolate mousse pudding out of avocados and some other products. So this is a keto-friendly, sugar-free chocolate mousse pudding, and it's really yummy. So the ingredients are a third of a cup of cocoa powder, and I got this at Whole Foods. It's organic, unsweetened cocoa powder. So I have a third of a cup of that. A quarter cup of Swerve. Now this is a great product for anybody who can't have sugar. So if you're a diabetic, if you're on a keto diet, or if you're just trying to cut back on sugar, there is no aftertaste with this, so that's what makes it so good. And then I have these coconut oil packets that I get from Trader Joe's, and I just use a half of it, but if you notice, because it's cold, it will solidify. So I usually put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds and it just liquefies it, and I use it liquefied. And then I have 3 tiny avocados. So every week I go to Trader Joe's and I get a bag of tiny avocados, and they're usually hard, and I put them out and leave them for about 4 or 5 days until they're until they soften enough. And some of them might be soft enough to cut up and put in a salad, and some of them are soft enough to make guacamole or this avocado chocolate mousse. So I am going to start just by mixing up the avocados. So I have 3 of them in here, and I just cut them in half, and I'm just going to mix it up a little bit until it's nice and soft. And I've already put the coconut oil in it, so I don't have to worry about that. But once I have it pretty well mashed, and you can do this in a food processor as well if you don't want to use a mixer. I just have the mixer handy. So the other thing that you're going to need, is what I did was 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I whipped that in advance, and I put 1 cup of the whipped cream in the fridge for later because that's going to be used as a topping, and the other cup I have here sitting off to the side. Now I make my whipped cream again with the Swerve. I use a teaspoon of Swerve to 2 cups of heavy cream and about a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I just whip it up. Now you could certainly use a canned whip topping if you wanted to not use if you didn't want to put some aside, but you would need 1 cup of whipped cream. So I have 4 tablespoons of whipped cream here, of heavy whipping cream. And I'm putting that in with my avocado. And then I have my quarter of a cup of Swerve and my third of a cup of cocoa powder. Now the cocoa powder can get a little messy because it's so powdery that it'll sometimes just kind of fly all over the place. So I like to kind of mix it in a little bit before I turn my mixer on so that I don't get cocoa powder all over the room. So, and I'm just going to mix this until it's well blended. Scrape down the sides, whip it a little more because I'm still seeing some avocado on the sides. Make sure everything's off the bottom. whip it up a little bit more. And now I'm just going to take the whipped cream and my spatula, and I'm going to fold in the whipped cream. So I'm just going to start, so see I have my whipped cream here, and I'm just going to put a little bit in there and just fold it in. And you're just going to keep folding it. So you're basically just kind of twisting and getting it to blend in nicely. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I get all of the whipped cream blended. So I usually start with just a little bit, and then I just keep going until I get that nice chocolatey looking pudding. And you can actually, this will stay for like 3 days. Because avocados, once you open them up, they usually go bad quicker than most fruits and vegetables. But for some reason, when you make the mousse, it doesn't really go bad as quick. So I usually will eat it within 3 days. And this makes probably 8 servings. It's very decadent, so you definitely don't want to go crazy when you're serving it. You could serve maybe a half a cup, and you could throw a raspberry on top with your whipped cream just to make it a little more decorative. I made it once and forgot to put the Swerve in, so it actually still tasted good, but it was really tart and bitter. Okay, so this is kind of where I want it to be. It's got that milk chocolatey look to it. And then I'm just going to put it in a container. I'm going to take it out of this one, put it in another container, put it in the fridge until I'm ready to serve it for dessert. So that's a quick and easy, very few ingredients, avocado mousse. Avocado chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse made with avocados. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it and try it. It's really good. I actually served it to a friend of mine who doesn't eat avocados, and it's more of the texture green thing, and I made it for her the other day and she loved it. So try it. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.